as we say every single Monday morning, it is a vibe. What is up, nerds? It's me, your buddy pal, Hey Archer. Welcome back to Nerdy Coffee here on Nerd Affiliated. I am, some of you already know, but I will tell the rest as we enter the show. This is your weekly Monday morning show where we sit back, relax, enjoy a nice cup of Bravo. A nice cup of Joe and talk nerd news. I gotta take a sip. This is cup number 2 already. Oh, feels so good when it hits the lips. Sit back, relax, enjoy a nice cup of Joe. Talk last week's nerd news. Talk toy news. Traditionally movie news. Again, where the strike's going on. So, I'm limited. But there's one thing we'll talk about today. And, of course, talk about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. If you got yourself a YouTube channel, podcast, blog, and vlog, and OnlyFans, newsletter, smoke signals, whatever it may be, put it in the chat. Support one another. Plug yo shit. Like I got a giant piece of cheese on my chest. Look at that. I fucked up. And I'll talk about that. And I got stuff wrong. So I will definitely talk about that. Where's my button? There it is.
Boo!
Just gonna give myself a boo just to start the day off.
Rubbish, filth, slime, muck. Boo! Boo! Boo!
To myself. Before I dive into all that, I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. Look at LeBron Fett. First one in the arena today. Good morning. How you doing? How's everybody doing? The rambling nerd himself, Anthony, in the house. Good to see you. Everybody say hi. Yes. For a second, I was like, oh, good mug. You talking about my face? But I'm assuming no. Talking about the actual mug. Nerdaffiliated.com. Pick yourself up some cool mugs, shirts. Why is it not focusing? What is it focused on? There's my face. There it is. There it is. Pick yourself up some cool merch. And, of course, we always appreciate, I didn't even show it here. There you go. Nerdaffiliated.com. Links for all the videos, the latest and greatest, the latest audio podcasts are there as well. And there's a store section where, like I said, pick yourself up some cool stuff. We have new merch coming down the pipe. I was working on that last week, and hopefully comes the samples come in the next couple weeks, and then I will be able to put the stuff for sale. You could also support the channel by joining the Nerd Foundation for just 99 cents a month. You can help keep us emotionally sane. Super chats, always welcome. I'll keep saying hi to everybody first. Patrick in the house. Good to see you. Make sure you subscribe to LeBron Fett. Right there. Right there. It's a learning process. There you go. LeBron sharing those links. T3. Good to see you. Did I hit the button for Patrick? I don't even remember. So, Patrick, I'm going to hit the button again for you just in case I missed it. There you go. I have a good face, too. Why, thank you. Aaron Waller in the house. Good to see you. I tell you, I am, it's a mood today. So let me show you guys something first. Of course, youtube.com/nerdaffiliated. All of our videos are there. All of our podcasts are there. But I've been doing, a series with Anthony, Road to New York Comic Con. And I had posted chapter 5. And I had to yesterday remove chapter 5.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish, filth, slime, muck. Boo! Boo! Boo!
I destroyed my Spengler wand. It is not supposed to do that. It is absolutely not supposed to do that. And if I play it again, if I play this video again, the culprit, well, one, it was me. As I say every week on Hey Archer Live, it's me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I bought a battery pack. If you haven't been following the series, I'm modifying a Ghostbusters Proton pack to use a Comic-Con with Anthony and Steve, and potentially a mystery fourth. So I bought what is normally $80 Proton pack on sale for like $50-ish on clearance like 2 years ago. And there's a huge community of people who mod these Proton packs. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do it. And I've been loving it. I've been loving this thing. One of the things I wanted to do was modify the wand to do a couple things, but more importantly, to be powered by the pack. Just like if you bought the Hasbro pack, it would power your wand. I wanted the same thing. And a couple other bells and whistles on it. So I brought this battery pack, and yesterday, for some reason, I don't know why. I really don't know why. For some reason yesterday, I wanted to plug in the wand just to, for some reason, make sure it still worked. Again, not sure what I was going for here, but I wanted to make sure it still worked. I bought a couple pieces. Like I bought, a new coupling to use on the pack and stuff. So I was going to kind of like run some cables and make sure things worked. On the battery pack, you could see there's a plug. There's an outlet. There's two outlets, actually. But one of them says out. I did not plug into out. I plugged into in. And for whatever reason, electricity did its magic, and it overloaded the wand and shorted it out.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
So I shot 12 volts into something rated for 5 is ultimately what happened. So I proceeded yesterday to open the wand, see what everything looked like, see if there was anything I could fix. Couldn't. Start drilling holes into everything to try to run wires and blah, blah, blah. So my wand right now is Swiss cheese. It is absolutely Swiss cheese. There's probably like 5 or 6 holes drilled in this thing. It destroyed my afternoon. Just destroyed it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I still have the pack still works. The new triggers still work. So I don't know. What I'm kind of leaning towards is just keeping the wand, taking out most of the electronics, and trying to put in like other stuff. But at this point, I've already like put so much money into that damn thing. I don't know. I might just start over. I don't want to like keep putting money in and all of a sudden I jack it up. So moral of the story, really learn electronics before you start doing things, and pause in advance. Don't put it in the wrong hole.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
Literally put it in the wrong hole. Yeah. Let's see. New Loki trailer just dropped. Well, I wish I could review it, but strike. It's okay, dude. I can't. 5s are unlucky. Where the heart is joke. 5s? Like the 5 volts, you mean? I can't. 5s are unlucky. Where the heart is joke. I don't think I fully follow. Explain. Explained. Dropped yet. Patrick says, I'm sure this happens in the first Ghostbusters montage when they were building the pack from scratch, so it's canon. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Jenna Kenobi in the house. Good to see you, brother. Welcome. HenryResilient in the house. Good to see you. Welcome. Duffman Dioramas. Good to see you.
Perfect.
Oh, Henry with the super chat. Wow, thank you, brother. When do you think the strike will end? I don't know, man. It is. By the way, did you guys hear the perfect sound? Because the other day I had the sound off by mistake. Yeah, that's what she said. I don't think anytime soon. I think at this point. So there. All right. Hang on. We're gonna go into nerd news because really that's all we can do. Like I'm not promoting box office. I'm not promoting shows that are out. New shows coming down the pipe. But there is one thing I was gonna highlight, and it kind of ties into your question. So Sony announced that they are now going to be having delays on a lot of their projects. The new Spider-Man is now going to be, it's now delayed indefinitely. No, we have no idea. Kraven the Hunter delayed almost a year. Apparently Bad Boys 4 was coming out. Didn't even know that. Venom 3. There was a Karate Kid movie. Didn't know that. Sadly, Ghostbusters, that is moved up somehow. I think that's a mistake. Madam Web, I think that's a mistake. Yeah, so this might be these might be some errors here, but they have officially delayed a bunch of stuff. So I don't see this thing ending. I don't see the strike ending. Let me just put it back on the screen there. By the way, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I don't think this strike will end until at least the winter. At least the winter. Actually, I wanted to highlight something else. Yeah. So the reason I say the winter is a lot of these studios already have stuff that's done, ready to be released in the next couple months. And I actually was on the SAG Instagram, and they had a list of like do's and do nots. I just want to confirm one of these because I don't want to get this one wrong. So SAG released a do's and don'ts while the strike is going on. And on the what you cannot work on is, obviously on-camera stuff, doing even like puppeteering. I didn't even think of that, but that makes sense. You can't do auditions, stand-ins, rehearsals, publicity, any of that stuff. Then there's the what can you do? So it says you can continue to work under various other contracts. Here's a quick look at some of the contracts members can work under during the TV, theatrical, and streaming strike. So, on here in the, small print, you have like for TV shows, soap operas, variety shows, TV shows, game shows, sound recording, music videos, interactive video, game agreements. And what I think may be possible is that if you were contracted to finish a production in post, you can do that. So you may have that some of these companies, let's use Ahsoka as an example, right? Ahsoka, we would assume is done, but they're probably still doing like some fine tuning at this point because it's coming out in this month actually, right? August. So they might be doing some fine tune stuff. If you're under contract you probably are able to finish it. So they may have other movies and TV shows that they're currently finishing under contract. And the studios are like, well, we have stuff to get us through the winter. So let's play this, game of chicken. Either you guys run out of money or we're going to run out of money. And we got a lot of money. So that's how I think they're going about it. Now, also tying into your question, again, this is a great question because there's actually a lot of things tied to this I wanted to talk about today. By the way, everybody, don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying this. Subscribe on the road to 2,000. I feel like we lost 2 subscribers actually since the show started, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it through. Henry made my day with a super chat. The man I hate the most, The Rock, pulled a stunt, and they think he donated upwards of $1 million to the Emergency Financial Assistance and Disaster Relief Fund. So while a lot of these people in SAG are currently not working, if you're struggling to pay your bills and all that stuff, you can apply for emergency assistance. And he donated to that fund to, help people out. So the studios, I think they're just like, all right, you guys are going to run out of money. If people like The Rock keep donating to it, it will delay that, we're running out of money thing. But eventually, it's a lot of these people are going to have to get regular jobs and stay on strike for this to truly work. And I'm not even talking like the big name actors. I'm talking the writers, the background actors, people like us. If they're willing to do that, I think this strike can go into next year and maybe some good resolve happens. But if eventually they start running out of money and they're like, I have no current job skill that's going to pay me enough, this thing could end sooner than later with the actors and actresses and writers folding potentially. But we'll see. Again, this is all me speculating based on the news and everything. Rambling says, I wish I could do a trailer reaction to the Loki one. Yeah. Where the Heart is an Natalie Portman movie. Yeah. And 5s are unlucky for her. And it was your 5th video. You're right. I forgot about that movie. That was a good movie. That's the one where she ends up working in a Walmart, right? Or something. And then the 5 pops up. She's like, no. She runs away. I think that was it. Delays everywhere. Yeah. A23 agreed to terms and can film. Yeah. But A23 can't hold up the industry. That's the thing. But maybe more of them will adapt. Who knows? I think the delay for Ghostbusters is a good thing because it wasn't done. Yeah. Everybody's saying hi for each other. Bad Boys 4, Ryder died in space. Yeah. They're going to cross over with the Fast and Furious. That's what's going to happen. Tough man. Duty calls. Enjoy the rest of the show. Good seeing you, Anthony. Actors will go broke before the studios. Yeah. Even if they haven't finished, they can't work on it. All right. Yeah. So T3 definitely knows more about this than I do. So I would take his word on it. Smack that like button like Rick James. The Rock never misses a moment for good press. Oh, man, oh, man. And then I posted on the Nerd Affiliated TikTok this weekend. He was like, I'm down. I am down for a crossover with Deadpool 3. And I'm please stop. Please stop. As a Rock writer.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
As a Rock writer, I approve this message. Whole situation sucks. Yeah. I sincerely hope they don't fold to AI. Yeah. Fold for the residuals for a larger upfront cost. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good movie. I did like that. Wow. I hate when that happens, when you forget about a movie that you liked, and you're like, oh, yeah, why haven't I watched that again? That kind of thing. Yeah, it's the AI thing. It's the ability to monetize your likeness without you getting anything. It's weird. There, back in the day, and then the last two topics. Back in the day, there was a UFC fighter named John Fitch, and actually, it's funny. John Fitch and is it Fitch or Finch? I think it's Fitch. It's been so long. Fitch. It is Fitch. Back in the day, there were some fighters like John Fitch, like I was about to say Nate Marquardt, but it's not Nate Marquardt. There's another guy. It'll come to me. Randy Couture. A bunch of fighters that were complaining about the UFC and how much they were getting paid and stuff. And a lot of us were like, who are you to complain? Like, you wouldn't be making any money without them. And it sounded like crazy talk. It legit sounded crazy talk. And Nate Quarry, thank you, Lenny, in the clutch. And it sounded crazy, and I was like on the side of the UFC. I was on the side of the organization.
Perfect.
You dropped another super. Wow, Henry, what are you drunk today? Smaller one-off actors who sell their likeness. There you go. Thank you. I really appreciate that. They were talking about things like our likenesses. Like, we shouldn't be able to just sign off and you cut us a check and you could use my face for everything. And John Fitch refused to be in the UFC video game for that reason. And he ended up getting cut from UFC after like having a crazy winning streak. And I think he lost one fight and they were like, we're good. So again, we were all like, man, you're stupid. Why, what are you doing? Blah, blah. But now when this AI thing comes up, I'm like, oh shit. Like, John Fitch was right. Like, it's a similar concept. Like, if you're going to use my face to make money, I should get paid every time you use my face. And it's weird. Like, it's almost like that movie, Enemy of the State. You watch that and you're like, wow, that's so crazy. Like, this is real, like, conspiracy theory stuff. But then all of a sudden it's now reality. Like, they can literally turn on my webcam at any point and I wouldn't even know. Like, it's insane. So the AI thing is a major component. I think the residual checks in general should be increased. Like, there's so many issues. And when you see, again, that one actress from Orange is the New Black getting paid for 3 seasons worth of content and in a month get $27, it's like insane. And some of you probably relate to that the way, I relate to it. Like, I see how much, now that we're monetized on the channel, really what helps us make money is you guys donating and channel memberships and all that stuff. But when you look at the ad revenue, like per 1,000 views, it's kind of like a slap in the face. It's like, you're definitely making more than that. That's all you're paying us, We should probably go on strike too. This channel's never going to grow. YouTube's going to just keep blocking stuff now that I speak out on stuff. What the hell? What are you doing? Black Mirror did a breakdown on how Selma Hayek sold her image, then wanted it back. That will be the future of actors. Think AI Denzel. Yeah, I heard about that episode. I definitely want to watch it. Dude, you don't have to keep dropping super chats the whole episode. Although I appreciate it. I agree. Likeness and voiceover probably. I guess James Cameron did try to warn us. Yeah, Skynet's coming. It's true. Henry needs a... he doesn't have one? He doesn't have one? Sorry. Let me correct that right now. Give me a second. All right. Move that out of the way. And boom. Henry's got a wrench. Yeah, I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Patrick, just keep letting him hit the button. Push the damn button. Push the goddamn button. All right, I'll finish up the last two things before we wrap today's episode. We'll go into toy news. We'll lighten the mood. Rumor has it, Hasbro's about to drop the biggest FU on toy flippers I've seen in a long time. And it's wild. And I love that Toy Collector Star Wars, aka Can't Kill Chewie. I love that he has pointed this out for so long. He's like, if they pay attention at all to what happens out there in the market, there are people spending $200-$300 for like that Obi-Wan on the bottom right-hand side. Like if people are spending that on a regular, you should be doing reissues of stuff. You just should. And I am so pumped for this. I would love to get that Obi-Wan Kenobi. I would love to get that Palpatine in chair. Episode 1 Obi-Wan, amazing. Yeah, articulation is going to be dated, but give me that reissue. And they need to do that for a lot of other things too. They need to do it for a lot of other things. Spider-Man animated series, that should just be reissued again. I am so pumped for this. I hope this happens. I hope it's on the website. I don't need to go to Target to get this. Just put it on the website. Let us buy it. Let's call it a day. So good. More companies need to do this. Actually, a company that did it recently that I kind of admired was NECA. They did some re-releases on the first Ninja Turtle movie 2-packs, and they were just popping up in Walmarts again. I think they should just be on the website, because F Walmart. But they at least did that, and a lot of us got a chance to finally get them. Didn't have to pay like $500 for them or anything like that. So I think more companies need to do it, but this is major news. Major news if they actually go through with this. Finally, again.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
I take an L. I take an L with honor. With honor. I was wrong. And I can admit that. Super 7 officially reached their goal of 3,000 backers to produce Cat's Lair. So 3,000 people paid $650 to get their own Ultimates Super 7 Cat's Lair with the early bird special of the Key to Thundera. So I look forward. First of all, like I said last week, not a Super 7 hater. So I do want to kind of get that out there. I look forward to seeing the pictures of where you guys put this stuff. I look forward to it. And I hope that all of you take me up on the challenge. If you see a YouTuber do their review of Cat's Lair, it better be in the spot it's going to go in, or they should tell you where it's going to go. And while you're there, show me your Thunder Tank. Show me your Ghost, because by then the Ghost probably should be out. Show me your Razor Crest. Show me your Jabba's sail barge. Show me Snake Mountain. Because these mofos out here, wildin'. Bandai did a reissue on Dragon Stars and Anime Heroes, if anyone collects. Yep, that's right. That is right. They in Targets, too, they're dropping some SH Figure Arts, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. Pictures of the storage unit, you mean? Yes, exactly. JB's toy trunk in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, like, you know, I am most excited for Super 7 because they are the smaller company. So even getting to the bare minimum to make this go into production is a major win, and I congratulate them on that. But, I mean, this is... Where do we go? Like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? We might as well see where the ghost is. Might as well see where the ghost is since we're talking crowdfunds here. 9,000. 9,000. So they're 1,000 over, just over a week into the crowdfund. I believe, is it 12,000 that's next tier? We are 11. So 11,000 is the next tier to get us an Ezra. Almost said Miller. So 11,000 and then 14. There you go. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing all the videos, all the room tours, all of it. All of it. Major shout out, one, to LeBron Fett. Dropping links to everybody who has entered the chat today. Appreciate it. By the way, Lenny's is for those with good taste. I don't know if you dropped that one before. So, yeah, Lenny's for those with good taste on YouTube. Make sure you guys follow each other, subscribe to each other, all that fun stuff. But major shout out. I know it's early in the morning. But today, when it is time, make sure you pour yourself just a little bit of,
More specifically, vodka.
for HenryResilient, sponsor of today's episode, sponsor of the month.
More vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
I appreciate you, brother, for everything you do. And you've made my day. You raised my spirits from the destruction of my Ghostbusters Spengler wand. Thank you. Heritage Live every Thursday, 8:15-ish p.m. here on Nerd Affiliated. Nerdy Coffee, Monday mornings, 9 a.m.-ish here on Nerd Affiliated. The next video dropping this week is going to be a redo of Chapter 5 with my disclaimer to not do what I did. I may edit out that part that led to the issue. But I don't know. I may just have to buy a new wand. I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Otherwise, there should be some figure unboxings this week. I still have to unbox Carnage and Symbiote Spider-Man. But the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives from NECA are shipping. They should be arriving this week. Kino should be in the house. Turtle 4-pack in the house. I am not opening the Turtle 4-pack, but I will be opening up Kino. So I hope he arrives this week. I can open, review, all that fun stuff. Like, comment, subscribe to each other and to this channel. And I'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace. I'm out of here. Do not support Hollywood. Do not do it. Don't do it.